Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it is. We finishing the third session of the weekend telethon. We will be having another telethon. Looks like next week. We're going to bang this out. Now, I don't know if it's next week or the week after, but I will let y'all know. I think it's in 2 weeks because we're going to finish strong going throughout the month, going into the pagan month, what they call April, pagan month, April. We're going to be strong to finish out to the 15th to get as many people up as high as they can in the packages so that they get the most benefits. They get the most, this is what I love about it. They get the most self-esteem out of it. When you're building for the kingdom of Yahuwah, this comes with the steam. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button, like it, then share it. If you're brand new, join the community. You'll love it here. If you love the truth, you're gonna love it here. Now I got to put an asterisk, disclaimer. If you don't love the truth, it's not gonna work good. You might as well go somewhere else because we only promote the truth. We don't have any Greek influence. We don't have any Catholic influence. We don't have any Christianity influence, no Muslim, no Islam, no Krishna, no Buddhist, no Judaism. We don't have any of that influence whatsoever. We don't have any. Yeah, so next weekend is going to be our Passover. Thank you, honey. I knew something special was coming up. We building. We doing kingdom business. So y'all get ready because Lena give an update because Lena's got a document that her and the team are working on to tell you how to observe the Passover. Lena will be coming in on the second part of this. She's been doing mommy duties all day with our son, Kai. He has a big week coming up in his homeschooling. As y'all know, we homeschool our child, Sister Melanie Summers. She has that up. Then we've got other teachers here in Columbia. So he has a collected effort. Our son is 8 years old. He's on track to graduate college before he's done being 16. Utilize the powerhouse methods that Yahuwah has given us on how to homeschool and how not to break the commandments, how not to participate in the beast system called education, called traditional education. Get that? Look at my daddy giving Yahuwah some praise. Duran. All right, y'all. I got the strawberry mango juice to finish it up. Strawberry mango in the building. Okay, we're going to do some shout outs. Who we got in here already on the early part? Do y'all see the title? I don't know if y'all caught the title. This is a bonus session. And I've been going by myself all day. Y'all been hearing me. I've been nonstop high. See, people that are followers of Yahuwah that have that warrior spirit in them, we got high levels of energy and we know how to endure. And we can bring it and we are relentless. We can come one after the next. And as soon as we drain down, we take a deep breath and the spirit of YAHUAH, it replenishes us with energy. And we keep bringing it. And the world looks at us in amazement going, how do they do that? How in the world can they have that much sustained energy? YAHUAH! Daniel Libby, first in the building. Come on, Daniel. Daniel, tell them how old you are or how young you are, however you want to name it. Daniel, give them your age. Daniel Libby, because that shocked me earlier when you said it. My wife is back in here, been supporting all day. Ebony and Powerhouse Joe, my brother Joe, Cardine, my sister Ebony. Love y'all sincerely. Michelle Nicolet, come on. Netherlands. Holland's in the building. Europe. First one from Europe coming in was Michelle. Patrice, Sweet Pete, coming in from North Carolina. Randy, my consistent warrior of Yahuwah brother. See, some of y'all I ain't never met. I just feel your spirits. Yahuwah, the way y'all see him speaking that word that comes out of me just off the cuff, he's telling me who y'all are. I asked him, I said, Randy, Moon, Yahuwah, tell me about him. Yahuwah said, in his quiet time, he loves me. That's deep, Randy. Yahuwah said that to me about you from YAHUAH. Yamani, that's like that's my soul sister. Yamani, my soul sister. Ben, that's my soul brother. These are some of my soul brothers and sisters. We see, blood is thicker than water, but spirit is thicker than blood. Did y'all hear what I said? Blood is thicker than water. Y'all heard it all the time. That's why they said we got our families back. But I'm here to tell you that spirit, and especially the spirit of YAHUAH, is thicker than blood. My real brothers and sisters are those that do the will of YAHUAH. He gave us that example as Yahushua HaMashiach. Amber House, that's my real sister, you see. She's a real one. Yeah, she's going to be making some incredible music for the kingdom. Sherry Harris, that's my real sister. Real. Deep. Words cannot even come close to describing the love that I have and YAHUAH has for Sherry Harris. She a soldier. She one of them soldiers on the front line. My sister Sophia, Donna Steele, beautiful souls. Yeah. Deontay. I gotta speed up. Y'all caught me. So if I don't show you all the deep love, I love you like that. Y'all know who you are. You in here day in, day out. Whenever we go live, y'all here. Pamela coming in from Northern Ireland. Look at this. We're in Ireland. Y'all believe we that deep? Ireland is Catholic country to the max. We penetrating. Yeah. Lena said we're going to be posting the document. We're going to post the how to do Passah, the Passover. We're going to post the document by midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight. Y'all see it come out. We'll send an email to the database and hit it. First place you'll hear about is in the Telegram group. Everybody go to pttgram.com. That will load up on your phone. Do it on your phone. If you go to pttgram.com, that'll put you in our Telegram channel. Everything first goes to the Telegram channel and more. There is no communication portal we got, including our newsletter, nothing, no social media. All the greatest information goes through Telegram, period. Come on. Yeah, hold on. Y'all sharing this out while I warm up? Duran said, what did YAHUAH say about me? Hold on, Duran. Duran. YAHUAH, I can feel from a spirit of prophecy. YAHUAH says, Duran, you desire me in the quiet times. Therefore, I'm going to make you stand with me and shout out to the nations. Why is that? What's YAHUAH saying about you there, Duran? That you love him like that, like big time in the quiet times. So he wants you to stand and do a shout out to the nations. I don't know. That's what I felt in my spirit. Yeah. Joe want that strawberry mango juice recipe, Lena. Y'all know I'm going to bring the heat. Look at the title. Y'all know I'm going to bring it. What's going on, family? Pamela's in the building. Okay, we got Lisa, my awesome sister from Maryland. Yeah, my pops is here. Elmer, Kareem, back. Man, it's way up in the way up. Hold on. 6:30 in the morning over there in the Philippines. And they up here with us. 6:30 in the morning, y'all. Here goes Elmer and Kareem in the Philippines. Elisa, my sister's in the building up in Seattle. Catherine Tillman, our silent warrior. I see you. Deontay, powerhouse. Emily, down in Veracruz, Mexico. Incredible. Get ready to help us sweep all over Mexico. Jamie, consistent. Won't stop. That's you, Jamie. You, Jamie, won't stop Galloway. You coming. I know it. Amber House. Sister, man. Cheryl. Cheryl, did you ever confirm you Cheryl Storch? If that's you, even if you don't want to say it here, send an email to info@promotethetruth.com so the staff can send to me and say, that's Cheryl is who you think it is. Come on. That's right. I'm getting ready to get to y'all. I'm just giving some shout outs before I go in. Willie! You know I love Willie Valdez because my granddaddy's middle name was Willie. Jim Willie. You know country folks, they got two first names. Jim Willie. Yeah. So I love me some Willie Valdez. Some Albuquerque. I had some of my best times of my life coming up through baseball. We played over there at Albuquerque. You know what I'm talking about. That stadium in Albuquerque. When I was coming up through the minor league system, I tore y'all up over there. That's when the Dodgers used to have their AAA team there. I used to tear y'all up in Albuquerque. Yeah. Hallelujah! Coming in from Melbourne, my brother. Ben in the building. Joe Carter coming in with that super. He said, I'm going to start the super off. Representing YAHUAH. Joe Carter. My brother, thank you for that super. I see you. Weldon, Bahamas. Y'all see, we got family all over the place. The Bahamas. I done said Ireland. I done said Netherlands. I done said Ireland. I'm saying Bahamas now. Weldon Bullet. He understands 144. Man. A strawberry mango rocking on this last session. Robert Arenson, that's my brother, you see. We don't know each other from dirt, like more than the lid on a can of paint. But we will die for each other right now. Bam. That quick. YAHUAH, when he connects us together, it's on. James Lewis from the Philippines. Come on. Daniel Bacote in here doing more kingdom business. Daniel's never playing. It's my brother, right? That's my brother. I don't know Daniel. More than a lid on a can of paint. But we'll die for each other right now. Listen. Yahushua, when he was here on earth, he says, they're going to know me by the way you all love one another. The real ones. The 144. He says they're going to know by the way we love one another. Look at Donna. She said, I never thought I'd have so many families. See, what's happening is your network, your eternal kingdom network is being set up, fam. Durant coming in the building with that super. Durant said, don't play. Durant went platinum today, so he's coming. Somebody else get ready to go platinum during this session. I can feel it. Annette ain't never stopped being loyal. She stays loyal. Me and Annette don't know each other from a lid on a can of paint, but we die for each other now. Greater love does no one have than they lay down their life for a friend. And I call you my friends. That's what Yahushua said. Come on. Tears of joy. That's what Randy said. Some of y'all should be crying right now. Y'all should be crying. You should be emotional in YAHUAH. It's okay. Some of y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all need to bring them tears of joy for the body. Some of us are criers. They didn't talk about that gift. There's something beautiful about tears of joy. Yeah. Come on, Cheryl. I see y'all. Renee, brand new. Renee Burdette came in, contributed today. Have y'all went to TSNT? Has everybody here participated today? And went to tsnt.org and at least did something. The minimum it'll take is $3. We're doing a fundraiser, so we're not being ambiguous. We're telling you we're raising money to go build the kingdom bigger. We take money and we plow it into the kingdom. It's unbelievable. And we're expanding. So everybody can give at least $3, can't you? $3. You can't have a $3 excuse now. I'm just saying, we're doing kingdom business, so I have to motivate you to do something that's going to get you some blessings from YAHUAH. It's going to happen. That's what I believe. Renee went over there. What you do? What Renee do? Renee's not playing. Renee, how long you been listening to Promote the Truth? It might have been a while, but you just now popping up. Come on, Renee, tell us. Renee did a bronze pack today. $300. Renee did a bronze pack. Renee Burdett. Y'all congratulate Renee. Proud of you, sister. Yeah. I'm warming up. Y'all see the topic. Y'all know Michael Fickett? One of the first platinums. Me and Michael don't know each other from a can of paint. But we'll die for each other because we love each other like that. Y'all remember when Michael came on and said, hey, man, I'm having some different challenges. We got it recorded. And he was talking about, I want to do this and I want to give this. I said, you don't give nothing. You get something. You get the word of Yahuwah. We pray over you. We pray for you to be strong and a sound mind. See, we had his back right then. Brother Michael Fickett, we love you. Come on. Adam's showing up. I want to know, hey, hold on, Adam. I want to make sure that's you. The staff asked me a question about you to make sure that's you. I said, all right, let me find out. Is it Adam Moore? Is that right? Is that you, Adam? Is that Adam Moore, I think? Because they saw you did a contribution. They just want to credit you with that. They just want to give you some credit. So let us know. Are you Adam Moore in Canada? That's what they want to know, Adam. Yeah. I'm almost there. Tiffany gonna make me cry one of these days. Single mama of 3. Am I saying it right, Tiffany? And she contribute a little bit, almost on a daily basis. Like she do something, be a little $7, a little $17. For some reason, Tiffany said, I'm gonna sow into my blessings. I don't know. I just feel you, sister. Me and Tiffany don't know each other from a can of paint. Even the lid on it. But we die for each other. Come on, Lita. Lita been on point. Now, Lita got us locked down in Fiji. How many of y'all would love to go to the beautiful island of Fiji and have Lita coordinate? I'm calling in the name of Yahuwah. I'm calling this in the name of Yahuwah. Lita, Liddy, we're going to have an event. We're going to have a Promote the Truth event in Fiji. Lita, you got to tell us where we can, be out on them little hut houses on the ocean. How many of y'all like to go to Fiji, do an event for Promote the Truth in Fiji? Huh? Liddy gonna help us get. We got many people from Fiji. I don't know where y'all came from, but y'all here. And they love Yahuwah. Liddy, we coming to Fiji. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling in the name of Yahuwah. Yes, I do. Thank you, Adam, for that super. Thank you, Gold Trip, for being who you are. Rush, you single mama, Rush? Rush, tell her if you're a single mama. She's always talking about her kids and she's teaching them the right way. I want to know if you're a single mama. But Rush, she been in here from the gate. Since she showed up, she ain't left. Some people showed up and left and came back. And some people showed up and never came back. And some people showed up and never left. And some people showed up and left and then came back because they couldn't get that honey like they can get here. Daniel Libby is all up in here. DeAndre! You don't have to be like the world to fit in. Just be set apart. Yes. Hey, Duran, Rush's name is Rush. Rush Bryant. What a name, huh? I think that's one of the coolest names that could be. We ready with Rush. We rolling with Rush. All right. I got to get to it. I couldn't get to all of y'all, but I'm going in. Man, I can't. It's way out. It's way. There's so many comments in here already. Y'all working. Y'all got the algorithm rocking? All right. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody drop some fire emojis before I go in because you know I'm going in because you see the title. You see the title. Y'all never see me put 2 chapters up in the title. Ever. Y'all never see me put 2 chapters in the title. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. Sophia with that super. Sophia, me and Sophia don't know each other, but we know each other. You know what I'm saying, sister? Like if we saw each other right now, we would just hug each other. So we would just hug and not, y'all know them hugs where you hug and then you rock. You hug people and you just start rocking. We had one of them rocking hugs. Well, we just couldn't let go of each other because we love each other like that in the name of Yahuwah. Nobody seen love like the kingdom of YAHUAH love. Nobody. I'm following my Father, my Savior, when he said, they're going to know me by the way you all love one another. Now, I've been commissioned by the Most High. Donna, what's going to happen, Donna, when we see each other? For real, for real. Donna, still, what's going to happen? We're going to rock. We're going to just rock back and forth. I've been commissioned from on high to bring the love of Yahuwah to the world, to tell the truth of Yahuwah to the world. I've been commissioned. I can't shake it. My daddy is here as a witness. You know I'm from the country. I say daddy. To this day, he's 77. I'm 55. And that's my dad. I love my daddy. I could almost cry. I love my daddy. Because he didn't give up. He could have gave up. My daddy tell you his testimony, y'all might not be able to make it. Y'all might not be able to hold together. My daddy I'm going to get him on one day. Daddy, you got to go and get the courage in Yahuwah to tell the family your story. When you tell them, y'all might not be able to hold up. James Harris is in the building. I just love y'all like that. Y'all know why I got this energy? Because the kingdom. Woo! The kingdom. Clifton! Popping back in from Chicago. Think about that, Catherine. Charlotte! Coming in with that super. Man. Charlotte, you've been on fire today, by the way. I think this is the most active Cheryl has been since we've been doing these. Lena, you put the Blackberry juice on Telegram, for real? Oh, finally, Lena done put the Blackberry juice with the video of her making it on the Telegram channel, fam. I see it. I just went in there. Wow. Hold on. Oh, you got it on with the video. You put the video? What the? You're going to make me put this video up here. Everybody can see it happening. Because they don't know you do it like this. Hold on. I'm going to put the video. Y'all want me to put the video up on here before we get rocking? Linda done put the blackberry juice recipe on the YouTube. Oh, I should say YouTube. On the James with $20 super. Come on, James. I don't know James from a can of paint. He ain't been around here long. We love each other like that. Look, Amber said, do it. Amber, you just as crazy. Amber quiet, but she just as crazy as we are. Don't let her fool you. She just as crazy as we are from the gate. Amber will tell you she didn't know Yahuwah from nothing. She found Yahuwah through me because I planted a seed in her new little baby. So when her little baby was born, she came to some event or something I was doing somewhere. And I said, can I pray over your baby? Because I felt that her and her ex-husband, I could feel in my spirit they were going through. I felt it, and I wanted the protection of Yahuwah to be over. I could feel her spirit, so I prayed. Come on, Sherry, you didn't get it that fast. Ever we bring it out of her. We bring that fun part out of her. Hold on, Lena. I'm gonna put this video up before I go into this deep subject. This is so deep. We're gonna have to laugh a little bit. I don't want to go to that. I want to go to this one. Okay. That's why. Hallelujah! Let me get the Blackberry juice, because y'all been asking us about it. So this is hilarious. This ain't funny. This is hilarious. This is better than funny. It ain't just fun. Funny is too little. Funny is too little for this. This is great. Hey, Stephanie said she was driving, Lena, and pulled over to see that video. Because nobody has a clue. There's secrets to making this Blackberry. She gave you the recipe, but watch how she made it. I didn't know it. I'm telling you, I'm from Kentucky. I done picked a lot of blackberries. But y'all ain't never had nothing till you had some good blackberry juice. Lena, did you show them when you put the panela in there? I don't know if I saw the panela going in there. The real sugar. I'm going to put this up. I got to put this video up there. Y'all going to crack the heck up. Just feel it. Y'all going to feel it. Yeah, y'all going to feel it. Here it comes. Let me get it loaded, y'all. But I promise you we going in. And y'all going to need every one of these breathing moments. Because when I go in, chapters 18 and 19 of Barashiyt, Genesis, is no joke. And we're going to get to know Yahuwah on a whole new level, because this is the first time it's released. First time being released. Daniel Bakote ain't playing. Tell them we're coming. The kingdom is coming with the power and truth. Kingdom business, Daniel Bakote says. Tell them we coming. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. Here you go. We're going to put the Blackberry up. You got 1 bag or 2 cups. See, in Colombia, they sell the raw organic blackberries in frozen bags. If you got a Latin market close, so a Colombian market, something like that, Costa Rican market, Venezuela market in your town, more than likely you go in there and they got frozen bags of either the fruit or the pulp of that fruit. And you can make this recipe. So you get a bag of it. It's going to be organic and fresh. Or 2 cups of blackberries. Water. You want that water to where it can really liquefy. And then you want a cup of brown sugar or ground panela. Panela is the best. If y'all can find panela, that's the best tasting of the sugar. I never had it till I came to Colombia. Like that's another level of the sugar. It's like soft and sweet. It ain't just sweet, it's like soft. And it's not over the top like that refined white sugar that you don't even see that stuff in Colombia. Lena, I've never seen any refined. I've just seen the pure. They have a pure white version of sugar, but they don't say nothing about refined. Come on. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the blackberry juice that I'll be drinking all the time being made. Here we go. Let's go. See him straining it out? I'm going to strain it out. Only thing she didn't show y'all was the sugar going in there. You got to make another video, baby, and show them how you put the sugar in there. Y'all see that? I'm going to play it one more time. Watch it. This is fresh. See, that's an organic bag of blackberries. Then you get your strainer. That way you get all those seeds and stuff. Not one of them go through that thing. It ain't going to be creamy. It will not be creamy, Ebony. It's not creamy. It's juice. It just looks creamy because it's frothed up for being spun. But when you take it through that strainer, you got like juice. Listen, ain't no cream there. Same thing with that strawberry mango. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? One more time. Hold on. Y'all see that water right there? That's an ozone machine. So we have the water that's being filtered through an ozone machine to kill all bacteria, also the filtration, remove all sediments. I've been involved in water filtration since 1995. Don't drink chlorine water. It'll kill you, in my opinion. All right? So there goes an ozonated filter, pumping oxygen in that water. And she's doing that fresh. But that's like juice. It's just the froth coming up to the top. All right, y'all got to know. Y'all got to hear. Finally, y'all been all over me about this. About giving y'all the Blackberry juice. Y'all got it. Go to pttgram.com and you can get the recipe. You won't just see it, but she gave y'all the recipe in there and she gave you instructions of exactly, she gave y'all 6 steps of what to do. And then she said for the strawberry mango juice, follow the same steps as the blackberry juice, replacing the blackberries with 1 cup of strawberries and 1 whole peeled mango that's seeded. Do the same thing. Y'all just now got there you go, Joe. Joe, my brother, you got the blackberry and you got the strawberry mango juice recipe to open up tonight. Put the ice cubes afterwards, Pamela. Otherwise, you're gonna get what you don't want. No, you don't want to put the ice. You can make a frappe, but we call it a frappe in Colombia. You can do that a different way. You can put the ice in there. Yeah, that's how they do a lot of the lemonade here. They blend up the fresh squeezed lemons with ice, but I would, for this, Pamela, I would not put the ice cubes in there. And y'all gonna drink this fresh juice every day at Saku. We're gonna have people blending up blackberry juice, strawberry mango juice. What else we gonna have, babe? Every kind of fruit in the world. Everything down here, the soil is so fertile. Everything growing out of, you can just put something down and all of a sudden it'll start growing up. It's crazy. Yeah. Those blackberries you saw, Gerald, were frozen. Y'all just tell me when y'all follow the recipe how y'all feel. Y'all ready to go in? Now we really, really warmed it up tonight. So we have no excuse not to do our best for Yahuwah. But before I go in, I want everybody to understand why we are here is because we are having a telethon. The telethon is to raise funds to be able to go to the next level of promotions for the kingdom. We are building and we are in the process of bringing in and hiring the team to build out, I should say rebuild, because the last team ran off with our stuff. But we got a team that can't run off this time. Okay? So, then you want to change it. It's not guava. It's guava with the V. I think she missed. Yeah, wait till y'all taste that guava juice. Passion fruit. They call it maracuja. Whew. Them juices. Y'all see that? I just had to stop because this juice is so good down here. But what we're doing is we're taking and we're going to build out this app, which is the calendar app to put our entire world on point, not just through our website, but people can just click their phone, it'll come up, and we can do push notifications. So we can literally be putting motivational quotes from the scriptures, the true scriptures, in the app too. So we can just be doing all kind of great things that just comes up in your app. giving you suggestions, what to do, when to do it, how to do it. That's what's going on. So when you go to tsnt.org, those are the type of things you're contributing into. We have a video that just came out that ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all. Y'all know the voice behind the name video? Y'all know the voice behind the name video? All right, so we either have in-house talent or we hire the talent. So we brought our voice talent in that did the name video. I wrote the entire script. I just wrote another ripping 11-minute, I think it's 11 and a half minute script. I got to figure out, I got to remember what I called the name of it. But we have an in-house production team. We do some outsourcing here and there, depending on how busy we are. You understand? We do some. But I'm telling you right now, this 11 and a half minute video is the same exact gentleman that did our name video that's about to do another 10 video project with Promote the Truth because of y'all. These people are not cheap to get that type of talent. So because of y'all support, we got 10 more powerhouse videos coming up with my man that did the name video voice for me and for our team and for Promote the Truth, the community. So we get ready to go in. We're going in. We got 10 more. We have it all slated out. I'm right. Once I get a set, what I do, people say, what are you doing in your spare time? It's kind of strange. I will write scripts. So that script, every word that you hear coming from the name video, I wrote every single word. I write scripts. One of my talents Yahuwah gave me is when I've been doing production, when we open up our own media company and multimedia, and me having all the film crew around me and me hiring for years, different script writers. I'm looking at so many scripts. I'm like, I can write that. And now there's not any of them that can write like YAHUAH scripts, stuff that's for the Kingdom of YAHUAH. So I'm the only one writing the scripts now. But I'm going to teach some of the people on the team that call on YAHUAH how to write the scripts like that to free me up. All right, Blake, we're going to check you out. Daniel Libby says he's going to Columbia. How many of y'all we going to meet at Saku? That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to do them rockin' hugs. I'm going in. Go to tsnt.org. Everybody contribute at least something. I say that. And then the second thing I want to request, put some fire emojis in the chat before we go light up Barashiyt, Genesis 18 and 19. Put some fire emojis in the chat. Yeah. Lena's coming in here giving me notes. She's almost done helping Kai. Put some fire emojis in the chat. Yeah. I got a big question that came in. Daniel, listen to me. I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to say it. Daniel Bakote. I'm going to say it. I'm going to answer your question, but I'm not going to tell you who it's in regards to. Okay? And then I'm going to go do this, what we need to do, the business of YAHUAH with the scriptures. Yeah. I'm going to do it. Daniel, 225. That's where that person is at. 225 is where that person is at. So now you don't have to guess or wonder or wait on the staff. You don't have to wait on nobody. I told you, Daniel. And we're going in. The fire emoji lit up. Barashiyt, chapter 18. That's Genesis. That's the real name of Genesis is Barashiyt. I got to get a deep breath. You ready? Abarahm. Do y'all know I found a spell check on Abraham? It's not Abraham. I just found it. In my learning I know it, But then I'm gonna get Yahuwah's making me be pure and clean on it. So I have a slight tweak on Abraham. It's actually Abarahm. I'm gonna put it in the chat so we don't have to ever guess again. He's gonna clean up our tongues. He's gonna clean up our tongues, I promise you. Yes, he is. Here it is. There it is. It's in the chat. Abraham is Abarahm. So you see that Aleph? You saw that Bat? You see that Rosh? You see that Hey? You see that Mom? You see that? That's Abar. See, there's a natural vowel in between the Bat and the Rosh. So it's Abaram. Abaram. Everybody got that? Abaram. That is, y'all know what his name means? The Father Yahuwah of a multitude. That's what Abaram's name means. The Father Yahuwah of a multitude. So he writes in chapter 18, and Yahuwah appeared to Abarahm by the oak trees in Mamre. So by the oak trees in Mamre, as he sat at the tent door during the heat of the day. So Abraham, the Father Yahuwah of a multitude is his witness, is sitting at the tent. It's hot. So he's inside his tent where he's shaded, but he's looking out of the tent. He's just sitting at the tent door. Abarahm. Daniel, you're right. Put your seatbelt on. Verse 2. Chapstick needed on this one. We're not even going to play a little bit. Verse 2. When he looked up, he saw 3 men standing near him. When he saw them, he ran from the tent door to greet them and bowed himself down to the ground. Verse 3. And he said, my Yahuwah. Wait a minute. What? Abraham, who is Abarahm, sitting there taking it easy, looks out the tent door, sees 3 men standing near him, close to where he was at. What's he do? See, when Yahuwah calls some of y'all walk out to Yahuwah. But when you got Yahuwah in your bones and you love him like that, you're going to run out your tent door. You're going to run. And what did he say when he got there to these 3 men? There was 3 men standing there. He looked one of them right in the eye. One of the 3 men, he looked right in the eye and said, my Yahuwah. What? Why does the Greek scripture say nobody's ever seen Yahuwah? They don't know how to translate. Nobody's ever seen Yahuwah in his full esteem. But there have been people, because we just heard that Abarahm ran out and saw Yahuwah. And his response when he saw him, he says, my Yahuwah. Like, what would make Abarahm say that? With 3 people just walking up? What would make him run out? And the first thing he says to the 3 people, he stares at one of them and says, my Yahuwah. If I have found favor in your eyes, do not leave your servant, I beg of you. Please allow water to be brought so that I can wash your feet. What? 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 Come on, Daniel Bakote. My brother and me, we rocking together tonight. Jamie, come on. Cheryl. I don't even, man, y'all got to enjoy the real word of Yahuwah coming from the true scriptures. It's emotional. I'm probably gonna cry before I can get to the end of this. This is emotional to me already. Please allow some water to be brought so I can wash your feet. And please rest yourselves under the tree. Y'all know when I translated this? What was that, like a year ago? My daddy thought I was nuts. We was in Tennessee getting ready to go fishing. Daddy, I was translating this one of the mornings before we was going to go fishing when you was pacing back and forth. Your son was being obedient to Yahuwah, translating the right word. Please allow some water to be brought so I can wash your feet and rest yourselves under the tree. Verse 5, and let me get some bread to comfort your hearts. And then after that, you can pass on. For this is the reason why you have come to your servant. So Abarahm is saying, you came here so I can refresh you, so I can serve you, so I can let you know that who you have called me to be, I'm going to confirm how I treat you face to face. They said, no one has ever seen Yahuwah face to face. They don't finish and say in his full esteem because Abarahm, has seen him. Come on, Patrice, can y'all handle this? Come on, Ebony, sister, can you handle this? Jermaine, can y'all handle the real word of Yahuwah? I don't know what y'all gonna do, Pamela. Abraham said, this is the reason you come to see me. And guess what? And they replied. Not, it didn't say and Yahuwah replied. It says they. So Yahuwah comes with two of his home team. He done come with two powerhouse messengers. Woo! And they all three replied to Abarahm. Do as you have said. Come on, Renee. Can you handle this? I don't know what y'all gonna do with this. It's a whole bunch in this to unpack. We got to get through 2 chapters, and they ain't short. So y'all can go to bed if y'all want to, but I'm gonna rock these because I'm all about kingdom. I'm gonna give you every bit of me right now in the name of Yahuwah, because Yahuwah wants his word spread throughout the world. That's why tsnt.org is calling you to run out to Yahuwah. Y'all should be running out to Yahuwah right now. Why y'all think we doing the telethon? Giving you an opportunity to run out to him. Run on out. Some of y'all sitting there and you got the abundance to be able to do more, to be more, to get his word out. Y'all want to know why he blessed Abarahm so much and gave him a multitude? And at that time, Yishak was not born. Abarahm did not have a son from his wife. You know, people were probably laughing at him going, why you ain't got no kids? You know, all the women were laughing at Shara. Her name is Shara. I'm going to prove in a second. They was laughing. Why you don't have no kids? Why you barren? Y'all got to understand, at this time, Sarah, real name, Shara, she had no kids. But everything changed when Abarahm ran out that tent. He said, this is the reason you came. Y'all missed it. I promise you, most of y'all missed it. Running out the tent. Running out. And then bowing yourselves before Yahuwah. And then saying, my Yahuwah, I'm looking to find favor in your eyes. Do not leave your servant. I beg of you. Y'all should be saying to Yahuwah, don't leave me. Don't leave me. But then the next thing what you do proves you with Yahuwah. It's the next thing. He says, please allow me to get some water. TSNT is the water. Let me wash your feet. That's the nations. So you can rest yourselves. Yahuwah wants victory. I don't know if I'm going to get through this, but I'm going to get through this. For this is the reason you have come to your servant. And they replied, do as you have said. Verse 6. And Abarahm ran into the tent to Sarah. How many of y'all want me to put Sarah's real name in the chat? How many of y'all want to first? Most of y'all have never seen her name. Her real name. Most of y'all think it was Sarai. Most of y'all think it's Sarah. It's Shara. Y'all want it? I put it in the chat. It's easy. It's only 3 Hebrew letters. 3 Abarahm letters. It's only 3. Here you go. Here you go. Bam. Sarah is Shara. Shin, Rosh, Hey. Easy. You like that? Y'all like that? Simple. Shin, that's the Sha. So right? Sha, Ra. Shara. Simple. I'm going to read. I'm back in it. I got to stay on point now. I'm going in. Daniel Bakote, more kingdom business. I'm going in, Yahuwah. Daniel tore up. Daniel, we get ready to deal with Yahuwah in his we're going to deal with Yahuwah at a very high level in this session. In this episode, we get ready to deal with Yahuwah at a very high level. First time ever released. First time from the true scriptures, chapter 18 of Genesis. That's Barashiyt. Get ready. 6. And Abarahm ran into the tent to Sarah and said, quickly prepare 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make some bread. Had to be fresh. He didn't say, hey, go over there and get that old bread off the shelf. Do y'all notice? He didn't say to Sarai, hey, that bread we got from yesterday, cut some of that up, put some butter on it. I got Yahuwah and 2 of the top messengers out here. Let's hurry up get him something quick. He said, no. I need you to quickly, he wants it done quickly, but you are to prepare 3 measures, a fine meal, our finest meal, knead it together and make some bread. That's first fruits. First fruits. Do your best for Yahuwah first. When you come to meet up with Yahuwah, for real, and you're going to convert your life, do something special for Yahuwah. Come on. Verse 7, and Abarahm ran to the herd. Then he selected a healthy, tender young calf. Then he gave it to his servant, and he hurried to prepare it. He went out and found the best young calf he could find. Everything is about urgency, importance, edification, esteem, because he's dealing with Yahuwah. The problem with most people is they think that Yahuwah is not watching and in their presence. He's in your presence tonight. Yahuwah's talking to you through Abarahm. He's talking through you, to you. to Abarahm. Pay attention to what the person that multiplied more than anybody is Abarahm, the father Yahuwah of a multitude. Watch how he handled business when he didn't even have a child from his wife Sarai. And now they say it's like the sands on the sea. So many descendants from him. It's how he handled with Yahuwah from the gate. Y'all ready? Verse 8. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and he set it before them. So he prepared it, had it taken care of, gave them the best butter, milk. Come on, y'all. He had dressed, he set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they ate. Who ate? While they ate. Oh, you think Yahuwah don't understand us? You think the first time Yahuwah came to earth was Yahusha? No, that's when he came to be impaled. And Abarahm has done proved that Yahuwah came down as a man. Because Abarahm said he saw 3 men. So Yahuwah appeared to Abarahm as a man. And what else did he do? He ate some food. Can y'all imagine if Yahuwah knocked on the door, said, hello, I'll come to visit you. And he sat down and ate food at your table? Wait a minute. Verse 9, while they were eating, and they said to him, they, not Yahuwah at this point, and they said to him, where is your wife Sarai? And he said, she is in the tent. Watch this. Then Yahuwah said, now Yahuwah's talking, I will certainly return to you according to the time it takes to produce life. And take notice. So he's saying, I'm going to give you a blessing according to the time it takes to produce life. That's what he says to Abarahm. Your wife, Sarai, shall have a son. My daddy was like, this is what you call fire. This is getting to you, Daddy. Me and Daddy going to talk about this later. Because he usually gives me a little talk afterwards. Look, Dad, look at this. He said, for a woman that was barren, about 90 years old, Cheryl's way up in the years. Ladies, all you ladies, you imagine being 90. Look, earlier, what do we have? Who was our sisters in here? Sophie and all of y'all. Y'all was there talking about, oh man, I'm glad I'm single. Sarai was like 90, sitting in the tent. And Yahuwah spoke up and said, from the time, according to the time it takes to produce life, I want you to take notice. Your wife Sarai shall have a son. And Sarai was listening in the tent door behind them. So Sarai listening. What they talking about out there? What is Yahuwah? Yahuwah is here. Can you imagine, ladies? Verse 11. Now Abarahm and Sarai were considered old. They were considered old. Well advanced in age. And Sarai was way past the way of women to have a baby. Way past. So Sarai laughed within herself. She laughed. She went, can y'all imagine you 90 years old? And then you hear Yahuwah say, you're going to have a baby this time next year. This is amazing, y'all. This gear get deep. Y'all ready for the fire? Here it comes. Y'all ready for the fire? I might run out of here. I might run down the street. I'm more passionate about this than anything in my life. I done played on big stadiums. I might run down the street. Look, Stephanie said I would have laughed too. And watch this. Get ready, Steph. She was way past the age. Verse 12. So Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am so old, and my master, she called Abarahm her master. By the way, ladies, pay attention. You want a great relationship? Husbands, pay attention. And after I am so old, and my master being old as well, shall I have pleasure? She's saying they ain't doing it. They're not in there having no sex at this point. Because she said, am I going to have some pleasure? Are we about to get busy? Y'all understand Yahuwah off the hook. Well, you say, Gerald, Jay, you dropped atomic bombs. You have surpassed that these are neutron bombs. Nothing exists that they ever. That's right. Get ready. She said, I'm going to have some. You mean to tell me I'm going to have an orgasm again? This is really what she's saying when she says pleasure. I'm 90 years old and I'm going to have an orgasm. I'm going to feel pleasure. That you're going to do it. You're going to let me and my husband get busy like this, Yahuwah? And she giggled herself and she giggled, and all of y'all would probably, and all of us would probably giggle deep. Look what Goldtrip put. Fitting to knock some sandals. That's right. Rush, they about to knock some sandals. Not knock no boots. They got this gotta be one of the funniest sessions and the deepest ever. Come on, Stephanie. She got giddy, didn't she? Yes. Come on, Catherine. She was wondering, wasn't she? She was, woo. Come on, y'all. Y'all not heard it talk like this ever. I promise you. Y'all have not heard the scriptures read and it understand like this and have it taught to you like this ever. I'm just coming to you with the truth. Yeah. I'm gonna see if y'all gonna let me get through this. Y'all cracking me up. Duran, you laughing, Duran? Tell the truth. Duran, are you laughing? Are you busting out? Duran over here busting out. He crying like me. I'm crying. I got some tears laughing. On it popping. Come on, Pauline. Shiraz said, you gonna give me some pleasure? I'm gonna read it one more time, verse 12. This is too good. She's famous for this. She should be famous for this verse. So Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am so old and my master being old as well, shall I have me some pleasure? Shall I have pleasure? That's right, Daniel. Real talk. Guess how she, watch this, watch this. You ready? Now we're going up. Now we're going up. And everybody in here get ready to get fired up. All of us get ready to get. We're going to celebrate to Yahuwah right now. All of us. Because of what Yahuwah did next. All of us are going, we're going to open up. We're going to stop letting ourselves hold back the blessings of Yahuwah because of how he responded when he comes to bring his blessings. That's what's happening with tsnt.org. Y'all understand? Come on, Randy. You laughing with me? Come on, Jay. Here comes the breakthrough for all of us. Here we go. This is deep. Verse 13. And YAHUAH said to Abarahm, why did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I truly have a child, being that I'm so old? YAHUAH knew that she laughed. So instead of asking her, he asked her head, Abarahm, why'd your wife laugh about the fact that I just told you she's going to have a child? Y'all ready? Verse 14. Everybody get ready to celebrate. Y'all ready to celebrate? We coming together. When I say verse 14 from the true scriptures and you feel it in your soul, you drop fire emojis, you drop fire hydrants, you hit everything you got. You ready? Verse 14. When she said, being that I'm old, why did she laugh? Verse 14. YAHUAH said, I had to clear my throat. I got to get some juice. Y'all ready? Is anything too hard for YAHUAH? Drop some fire, Moses! Is anything too hard for YAHUAH? Come on! Y'all can be feeling how y'all want. I'm fired up because YAHUAH said, when I say a thing, it shall be. When you desire a thing, I'll give it to you. Is there anything too hard for YAHUAH? He said his name on that statement. He put his name on it. He didn't just say, is there anything too hard for the Most High? He says, is there anything too hard for YAHUAH? Some of y'all going through hurts and pains and diseases and sickness and poverty, and you don't know that YAHUAH has came to pay you a visit tonight or today. He's here right now. And he's saying to you, in your situation, you choose what you want to choose. And YAHUAH saying, in your situation, is there anything too hard for me, the Most High, to do for you? You only in the spot you're in because you have little faith. Let me be me to you and watch what happens to your life. Is there anything too hard for YAHUAH? Woo! Is there anything? Name one thing that's too hard for YAHUAH. Are you sick? Are you crippled? Do you got cancer? Are you in stage 50,000? Not 4. Is there anything too hard for YAHUAH? Anything? Are you on your last dime? Can he bring you into wealth? Is there anything too hard for YAHUAH? There's nothing. Why you think he came down to the earth, sat down with Abarahm, Abraham, had a conversation, said, hey boy, listen to me. I love you, period. Because you love me. You faithful. You don't move to the left or to the right. I told you to leave your land, you left. You dropped everything. You left mama and daddy. You went to a foreign land. You out here, you don't even know what's going on. You don't know these people around you. You sitting here at the door of your tent. But I'm here to tell you, I can do anything. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it. Nothing is too hard for Yahuwah. Shall I proceed? That's so hot. That does require another round of fire emojis in the chat. Fire up the chat. Why not? For Yahuwah. Let's show Yahuwah right now. We love you with all we got, Father Yahuwah. We come to you as the body. We're standing here in the presence of your word. You spoke these words and told exactly what happened to Masha. You told him to write these words down. Write the words down because they are true and trustworthy that this happened. Woo! Come on, y'all. You are here. So anything too hard for Yahuwah? I'm going back. Verse 14. Is there anything too hard for Yahuwah? At the set time, I will return to you. He said, I'm coming back to see you. Do y'all know that Yahuwah came back to see Abarahm? He did it. Watch this. The time it takes to produce life. I will at the set time, I will return to you. The time that it takes to produce life. And Shara shall have a son. She will have a son. Period. But guess what? Shara denied it, saying, I did not laugh because she was afraid. All of us would probably be trembling right there. But Yahuwah said, yes, you did laugh. Woo! He didn't bust her up. He didn't smack her or nothing. He didn't chastise her. He just let Sharai know before he's going to go to the next step. Yes, you did laugh. See, a lot of y'all try to hide your real self from Yahuwah. And Yahuwah said, you can't hide from me. Yeah. Let's go. Verse 16. And the men rose up from there, and they looked toward Sodom, what they call Sodom. And Abarahm went with them to see them on their way. So now they start walking towards Sodom and Amorah. So Yahuwah and these two big time messengers of him. You know he ain't bringing just anybody. He bringing the firepower. Yahuwah starts walking towards Sodom. And Abarahm, there you Bakote, another kingdom business. Thank you, Yahuwah. So Abarahm went to see him on the way. Verse 17. And Yahuwah said, look, when Yahuwah really loves you, when he really loves you, watch what happens next. The next verse is a message of love. And Yahuwah said, shall I hide from Abraham what I am doing? When Yahuwah loves you like that, he gonna tell you what he's doing. He tells me what he's doing. I know what he's doing right now. I know it. He talking in my heart like he talked to Abraham face to face. He talking to me. He telling me what he gonna do. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be hard for Yahuwah not to come back soon, doing what we're doing. Because he said when this message is preached out the end of the world, then the end will come. He sent me and us for this purpose. Get ready. And Yahuwah said, shall I hide from Abarahm what I am doing? Being that Abarahm shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed because of him. My goodness. Do you get that kind of Abarahm faith? Do y'all got the faith of Abraham? Abarahm? Do you? Do you believe you can have the faith where Yahuwah said, I'm going to bless a lot of things because of you? Verse 19, for I have taught him. So Yahuwah is saying, I have taught him so that he may teach his children and his household after him. Whew. Do y'all know what's going on here? Yahuwah said, I have taught them. Do you know when you call on the name of Yahuwah, he teaches you. But he only teaches you for one reason, so that you can teach your children and your household after you, so that they may keep the way of Yahuwah. See, we got to understand what's going on here. Yahuwah wants us to keep his ways. Are we in agreement that we're going to do it and to promote the Truth Nation? Are we going to be in agreement on this? For I have taught him so that he may teach his children and his household after him, so that they may keep the ways of Yahuwah, to do righteousness and justice, so that Yahuwah may bring Abarahm, all that which he has spoken to him. Come on, Yahuwah. Y'all feel that? Everything, Yahuwah said, everything I've spoken to him, I'm going to give him all of it. But so he got to do it. So I don't want to hide nothing from him. So he got all the power to do it. Verse 20. And Yahuwah said, because the cry of Sodom and Amorrah is great, and because their sin is so grievous, I will go down now, and I will see whether what they have done is as great as the outcry which has come to me. And if not, I will know. And the men turned from there, and they went down to Sodom. When Yahuwah said what he said, immediately the two men that were with Yahuwah, the messengers, they immediately left, and they started walking down towards Sodom and Amorrah. They left, they split. They knew what Yahuwah was saying. They knew what was up. They knew what's going down, and they jetted. Not Yahuwah. Not Yahuwah at that time. Mm-mm. And the men turned around from there, verse 22, and went down to Sodom. But Abarahm stayed beside Yahuwah. They stood there. And Abarahm came close to Yahuwah and said, can you imagine you standing there by Yahuwah? Now you don't got the little bit of comfort of two other people being there. They done left. Now it's just you and Yahuwah. You know who you're dealing with. The two great messengers have walked off. It's you and him. And it says that Abarahm kind of scooted over. Probably, you know, his head was down. He just slid over there. And Abarahm came close and said to Yahuwah, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? So he asked Yahuwah, because he knows them two messengers are gone down there to tear that city up. He knows what's Abarahm, he feels it in his whole being like we would feel it. We would feel it. We'd be around them. They're eating. It don't talk about them giggling and laughing a lot. They're there on serious business. We would have felt that too, like Abarahm. And they walked off. And Abarahm can see, he can probably see him in his peripheral vision walking. Abarahm probably thinking, by the time they get down there, they're going to tear that place into shreds. Now, what we don't know here at this point, I should say, what we're not realizing at this point is that Abarahm knows that his nephew is down in that city. Put in the chat if you recognize what I just said. Be honest, right? Did you recognize that at this point that Abaraham's nephew is in the city where the messengers are going down to destroy the city, to go deal with that city? Did you realize it? Be honest. Yes or no? Did you realize it? Put yes. Did you not realize that his nephew was in that city? When he came up close to Yahuwah and said, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? Y'all see that? He came up next to him. He said, would you destroy because he knows that his nephew, Lut, not Lot. There's no O's in Hebrew. There's no O's ever in Hebrew. Get them O's out of your Hebrew. He knew that Lut, y'all want me to put Lut's name in the chat? Y'all want the Hebrew version of Lot? They made it all pagan. All right, here you go. It's very simple. It's only 3 letters, surprisingly, like Shirah. It's only 3 letters. Come on. Very easy. Once you start to understand the basics of Abari of Hebrew, you go, oh, I got it. Okay, this makes sense. I get it. I understand. There you go. Right now. Lot is not Lot. That's a lie. His name is Lut. You see it? I gave it to you. Lamet Ua Tav. Tua, I should say Tua. Tau. Tau. Lamet Ua Tau. Lut. Not lit, Daniel. Lut. That's an Ua. Just like in Yahuwah, the second letter in Lut's name is a U. Ua. Lut. Very simple name, right? Look at Deontay. He's like, I'm thinking the whole time, right? So you know that Abarahm is sitting there thinking, I see 2 messengers of Yahuwah going down towards that city. They're getting ready to kill my nephew. They're going to kill my nephew. And he's righteous. Love you, Daniel. I understand. He said, just imagine. Abarahm is sitting there going, Yahuwah's getting ready to kill my nephew. So he says, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? I know there's a bunch of wicked people down there, but there's righteous people there, Yahuwah. Then he says next, what if there are 50 righteous in the city? Will you destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are there? Far be it that you would act in this manner. Boy, now Abarahm he's saying it with his chest. He done got up some courage to talk to Yahuwah in a bold way. He says, far be it that you would act in this manner, to slaughter the righteous with the wicked, so that the righteous should be equal to the wicked. Far be it from you! Exclamation point. He's saying, Father Yahuwah, far be it from you. Will the judge of all the earth not do right? Y'all got to understand what's going on here. Abraham, he knew Yahuwah like that. He knew that Yahuwah loved him and knew his heart for him to be able to get clarity. That's why he went up very meek. He's saying, Yahuwah, you're not going to do what's right. You're the judge of the whole earth. 26. Put your seatbelts on. And Yahuwah said, if I find 50 righteous in the city of Sodom, then I will spare all the place for their sake. Yahuwah quickly answers him back. I tell you what, I take you up on that, Abarahm. If I do find the 50 that you mentioned, I won't kill that city. I won't destroy that city. And Abarahm answered and said, look, please, who am I to speak to the master? For I am only dust and ashes. So now Abraham backs it up because he thought for sure. What are we learning here? Abraham, he thought for sure he had Yahuwah by going, there's at least 50 people in that city. Once I make Yahuwah realize it, he won't destroy that city. There's at least 50. Now, why am I saying what I'm saying? Because many of you think that a lot of people are going to get saved on this earth. See, now I'm going to put it over to you. Before we go in with Abraham and Yahuwah's situation here, I'm coming to you now to tell you that you probably believe that a lot of people, millions of people, are going to get saved in the world. And that's a lie. Because right now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Watch this. You know what I always say? Drop your city, drop your country, drop your city and your state. I just want to talk about your city for a minute. Be honest, y'all. Be honest. How many in your city, yours, Blake, Patrice, they guard the commandments of Yahuwah? They go in the way, like he said. That's why I don't want to, Yahuwah said, I don't want to hide this from Abraham, Abarahm. I don't want to hide it from him. I don't want to hide it. So that they may keep the ways of Yahuwah. How many people in your city? Put the number in the chat of how many people you would guess in your city, that y'all keep dropping in the chat. How many people guard the ways of Yahuwah? I mean, they love Yahuwah like that. They keep the commandments. They on point with the Shabbat. They follow the real calendar. You don't catch them eating no crazy non-food. He's the Most High. And they keep the set apart days on point. How many people in your city keep it that way in your city that you can think of? Not that you're guessing. I want to know how many people you know. Everybody participate in your city. How many? Don't say maybe. Donna, don't say maybe. How many people do you know for a fact? Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. How many people would you be willing to stake your eternal life on the fact that you know they guard the commandments? That's how we gotta know our brothers and sisters. How many people in your city you be willing to vouch for them before Yahuwah, like Abarahm is trying to do with Sodom? How many people in your city do you personally know? They guard the ways of Yahuwah. Don't be wishing it on them. Yahuwah's talking to you right now. He might take you out if you play games now. He might. You might not wake up tomorrow. This is a serious talk. This is a Sodom and Gomorrah talk like Abraham was talking. That's why we're having a real talk here. In Mount Sterling, look at my dad. None. 0. How many people in your city you be willing to go to Yahuwah and say, Yahuwah, I'm going to put my soul on the fact that they guard the commandments. They keep the Shabbat on point. They don't commit adultery. They do not sleep with somebody else that doesn't follow Yahuwah. They don't do that, Yahuwah. I'm willing to put my eternal life on it. How many people in your city? Because what Abarahm is doing is he's working, he's trying to vouch for this city. That's what's going on. Look at Deontay said, I don't even know 5 people in Gary that calls on YAHUAH. I don't know if it's 3 to 5 people in my state of Indiana. Look at this. Where are all these people that all y'all think are going to be saved at? Stephanie said, I'd be willing to bet that in all Hawaii is our house, and that's it. Look at Sherry. She said, that would be 0, not including me. Think about this. This is the type of conversation that, and I'm going to tell y'all why this is important to your eternal life. Y'all, yeah, listen, if y'all got to go, y'all can go. I understand. Y'all got stuff to do that's more important than eternal life for some of y'all. Y'all going to go. For those of y'all that are interested in eternal life, you going to literally be peeled to this message because one of the greatest of all time is having a conversation with YAHUAH. Durant with that super. He loving this. Look at that. Weldon's going, man, my city. He going, I'm talking about Bahamas. He see, when you get down to it, Pauline just put in the real talk. Thank you, Sister Pauline. She put, this is scary to think about this. Oh, YAHUAH, help me. Gerald said, I can't vouch for one person. Dwayne, where they at? Yamani, y'all understand what I'm saying here? Y'all getting a lesson? Jamie, you really believe 8 to 10 in your city? Like for real. You be willing to bet your eternal life on it. YAHUAH's scraping your soul now. He's checking you down. That's what's going on. Joe said from Aurora, Colorado, I don't know anyone else. Like with all the people y'all interact with, you're in and out, you go to the store, you do this, you do that, family, friend, blah, blah, you're talking. Durant with another super. Come on. With all these people you interact with on social media, on Facebook, but in your city, how many people do you know? You know, them people, they were YAHUAH. Fact. They follow YAHUAH. Yamani, you getting the lesson? She said 144,000, not hard to believe. See, we keep playing games in our head like YAHUAH is going to understand us not being obedient. Y'all understand this? Don't you play with YAHUAH. Y'all getting this? I'm going back in. Get ready. I'm going in. Y'all going to learn something tonight. If y'all really pay attention, y'all going to learn something. YAHUAH said, if I find 50 righteous in that city, I'll spare it. And Abarahm said, answered and said, no, look, please. Who am I to speak to the master? For I'm only dust and ashes. Suppose there are 5 less than 50, 45 that are righteous. Will you destroy all the city for the sake of the 5? Right? I mean, would you destroy the whole city if there's 45? And YAHUAH said, I would not destroy that city if I find 45 there. That's right, Duran. You feeling this? I would not destroy that city if I find 45. I won't. Y'all see what's going on? Abarahm is trying to stand in the gap for some people, like y'all been doing. Y'all been thinking the Yahuwah. Sabbath Kah said grace. Grace is a pagan word, by the way. So be careful with your words. It's not grace, it's compassion. There are certain words you can say. Some of y'all saying glory, that's a pagan word. Some of y'all say grace, that's a pagan word. I'm gonna prove it. I should just give, I think if y'all, I tell you what, if you go over to promote the truth, you can see the list of words you got to get out of your mouth. Stop saying grace and glory. It's not glory, it's esteem. It's not grace, it's compassion. Bless is fine. There's a whole bunch of people trying to have an issue with bless. It's not, no, they're not right. It's good. Then scrape that one, Blake. Compassion, Sabas. Yeah. So what Abarahm is looking for from Yahuwah at this point, he's looking for Sabas, family. He's looking for compassion. And Yahuwah responds to him. I tell you what, in verse 45, I won't destroy that city. Can y'all imagine what Abraham's thinking now? Because he still knows his nephew is in that city. He knows that his nephew is righteous. He knows it. He knows that Lut is a righteous man. So Abarahm spoke to him yet again and said, okay, suppose there shall be found 40 there that are righteous. And Yahuwah said, I would not do it for the sake of the 40. Verse 30. And Abarahm said, oh, do not let Yahuwah be angry with me. Oh, don't let Yahuwah be angry. So now he's going, I'm all the way down to 40. And Yahuwah's telling me, and now he's looking at the corner of his eyes. You know he is. He can see the messengers getting close. He going, my nephew's down there. And that's why he said, Yahuwah, please don't be angry with me, but please let me speak. What if there are only 30? Now he cuts it from the increments of 5. He chops it down 10. He goes down to 30. And Yahuwah said, I would not do it if I find 30. Y'all can see Yahuwah sitting there, calm, cool, collective. Already knows all the thoughts, watching everything that's going. He's coming down to bear personal witness. He knows what's up. Why are you so grateful for this message, Joe? Tell us why you're so grateful. Watch. Yahuwah said, I would not do it if I find 30 there. And Abraham said, look, please. Now Abraham is he's at the begging point. He knows he can see them messengers getting very close now. He said, man, my nephew's about to get blown into shreds. And he said, look, please. I have taken it upon myself to actually speak to Yahuwah. Do y'all hear what's going on here? Abraham says, I have taken it upon myself. Now he's in 1,000,000% full humility. He went from his relationship with Yahuwah that knows he can speak bold to him. And Yahuwah is sitting there patiently letting him talk because he loves Abarahm. He was his friend. It says that Yahuwah says that Abraham was Yahuwah's friend. But Abarahm knows Yahuwah, so he backs down and he goes into full humility. He says, oh, please. He says, look, please, I have taken it upon myself to speak to YAHUAH. Suppose there are just 20 found there that are righteous. And YAHUAH said, I would not destroy it for the sake of the 20. What y'all think Abaraham's heart's doing? Y'all know his heart is... Now they're at right at the gates of the city. Y'all know it. You see, they're right there. Abarahm says, oh, please, YAHUAH, don't be angry with me, please. I'm only going to ask you and speak one more time. Please. One time. One more time. Suppose there are just 10 found there. And YAHUAH said to him, look, I would not destroy the city for the sake of 10. After YAHUAH said, there's not even 10 in that city. Is there 10 in your city? That's right, William. Pagan holiday. Everybody was going St. Patrick's Day, pagan to the max. Is there 10 in your city, William, that follows YAHUAH with all their heart? After YAHUAH said, I would not destroy it for the sake of 10. 33, verse 33, last verse of chapter 18. Then YAHUAH went away as soon as he had finished speaking with Abarahm. And Abarahm returned to his home, his place. Abarahm didn't say nothing else to him. Y'all know that Abarahm turned around and walked away and said, my nephew is gone. Y'all know he thought it. Verse chapter 19. Y'all see the title of this? Y'all see the title of this live? It says 18 and 19. I'm going to read several verses, not all, but I'm going to get all up in 19. And the two messengers went to Sodom and arrived in the evening. So they've been walking. Abarahm Sodom got right there and they arrived in the evening. Now, guess who's coming to meet up with their messengers? Because it said, and YAHUAH went away as soon as he finished speaking with Abarahm. Where y'all think YAHUAH went? YAHUAH went to oversee this. What's going to happen? Barashiyt chapter 19, Genesis 19:1. And the two messengers went to Sodom and arrived in the evening. And Lut, that's Abraham's nephew, was sitting at the gate of Sodom. Abarahm, Abraham was sitting at the what? Entrance of the tent. Who was sitting at the gate of the city? His nephew. Why? What's he doing sitting at the gate? Just like his uncle was sitting at the gate at the entrance of the tent. Watch this. And Lut was sitting at the gate of Sodom. When Lut saw them, he ran up to go meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. You see it again. Those of us that love YAHUAH, we run to him. We bow down before him. We give him our best. We're honored he would come into our presence. We're honored that he called us. That's like when we do TSNT.org, the campaign at night. Before we done, before you go to bed, you need to deal with TSNT.org that's getting this true word out to the world. And you need I would encourage, I'm going to tell you, you should bring your first fruits to help the mission. You should. Watch. Because they did it. When Lut saw them, he ran out to go meet them. And he bowed himself with his head face towards the ground. Then he said, look, please, my masters, come inside your servant's house and spend the night. And let me wash your feet. See, same thing as Uncle did. Then you can rise up early in the morning and go on your way. Just like Abarahm did. And they said, no, we will stay in the open square all night. Woo! These messengers told Lut, no problem. This city buck wild. It's done reach YAHUAH. He coming up right behind us. We just going to go out in the open square and we're going to hang out there tonight. What did Lut do? Lut urged them strongly with all he's got. He said, no, 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 no. See, you got to figure out if you're going to love YAHUAH like this. No, 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 no. I got to give you my best effort to take the best care of you for what you are going to do in my life, what you have done in my life. No, 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 no. I'm not having you go out in that square. So he urged them strongly. And because YAHUAH checked them through his servants, because he checked them to see how humble they were, they followed him. Oh, YAHUAH's, their messages will follow us if we're humble. They followed him and entered into his house. Then, did he give them some biscuits? Did he give them a few crumbs? Did he give, hey, wife, pull out some of the finger sandwiches? No, 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 no. So they followed him into his house. Then he prepared and made them a feast. And he baked unleavened bread, and they ate. They've been walking all day since they left Abarahm. So they're hungry now. It's up in the evening. So he made them a feast. The best of the best. That's right. Gold trim. The best of the best. The best of the best. He made them a feast. Verse 4. But before they laid down. So now they're ready to rest. Now they're ready to rest. They done got a big feast. They done ate. Now they're ready to rest, you know. So before they laid down and went to sleep, the men of that city, the men of Sodom, surrounded the house, both young and old. People from every quarter of the area surrounded that house. And they called out to Lut and said to him, where are those men that went into your house tonight? Bring them out to us so that we may have sex with them, sleep with them. What? The men of that city said, where are those men that went in your house? Bring them out here. We want to screw them. We want to have sex with them. Woo! Let's see how YAHUAH deals with this. Let's see what YAHUAH did. Now we got a 3D. We in 3D on the situation where there's two men that are messengers, so they're in the form of men, that go into a righteous man's house. And the men of that city and from all around the area, both young and old, were clamoring on that house, banging on that door. Hey! Where are the men that went into your house? Bring them out so we can have sex and sleep with them. Verse 6. So Lut went outside to them through the doorway and shut the door behind him quickly, right? And he said to them, please, my brothers, do not do this evil. You remember what Yahushua said? If at all possible, try to have peace. Maybe y'all having a time. Y'all got twisted somehow. So he went out to them and he said, please, my brothers, do not do this evil. And he went as far to say this. He was so grieved in his heart, Luke was. He goes, look, I have 2 daughters. They have never slept with a man. Y'all catch that? Please let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them whatever you wish. This is so deep. Nobody's ever thought of that part with Luke. Nobody's ever really stopped. All of you women and all of you men that got daughters. All of y'all that got women, all you women and men that have daughters, I want you to picture there's a gang of men surrounding your house, banging on the door. And you know you got messengers of Yahuwah came in. Imagine how intense this situation is. And the only thing you can think, Sister Emily, Sister Amber, the only thing you can think is, man, there's no way. I got to do everything in my power to protect Yahuwah and his messengers. What am I going to do? And you think, and you know your heart got to be torn into shreds, but you know it's imminent. They're going to tear that door down. You know they're going to tear the door down. You know they're going to destroy everything. They're going to come in there. They're going to kill Luke. They're going to kill his wife. They're going to kill his daughters. They're going to sodomize these men. They got it on their mind. So you say, let me bring my 2 beautiful daughters out and y'all can just go at them. Pretty much you said, I'm going to offer my daughters to be raped by y'all. This is how deep this was. That's right, Donna. He was willing to sacrifice his daughters. Sound familiar? Just like Abarahm was willing to sacrifice Yitzhak. Hold on. Story not over. Please let me bring them out to you and do with them as you wish. Only do nothing to these men because they have come under the protection of my house. So now he's standing. Ain't weak. Like Christianity teaches you to be. He's standing out there he's standing with 10 toes down. He said they don't come under my protection. Don't do anything to them. He knows who they are. And they said, stand back, get out of the way. Then they said to Luke, this is deep, y'all. Then they said to Luke, this one came in to live among us. So they're saying he's a stranger. And should he always be a judge? Because he had favor. They knew they couldn't mess with him. And should he always be a judge? Now, we're going to deal worse with you than with them. So now they tell Luke, we're going to rape you. We get ready to screw you. We get ready to bend you over. And they pressed hard up against Luke. So now they're trying to get him. And they're ready to rip his clothes off and screw him. And came close to breaking down the door. But the messengers inside reached out their hands and they grabbed and brought Luke inside the house with them and shut the door. Hallelujah! Hallelujah. You stand 10 toes down with Yahuwah, Yahuwah gonna stand 10 toes down. He gonna stand 10 toes down with you. You stand 10 toes down. You get some backbone. You get strong. You go all in for Yahuwah, and then he will send his messengers concerning you. They'll bring you back inside. Snatch them back in the house. Verse 11. Guess what the messengers did next? Then they struck the men that were at the door of the house with blindness. Bam! Blinded them men, both small and great, and they struggled to find the door. They were so filled with the lust of sin, of sodomy, of homosexuality. They were so ate up with it that even though they were blind, they were still trying to get in the house. How Yahuwah gonna deal with this thing? They struck them. Verse 12, and the messenger said to Luke, do you have anyone else here with you in this city? Bring your son-in-law and your sons and your daughters and whoever else you have in the city. Bring them out of here. Because we are going to destroy this place. Because the cry against them here has grown great before Yahuwah. And Yahuwah has sent us to destroy it. Where was Yahuwah at this time? I believe Yahuwah was just sitting right outside. That's me. I believe he was sitting outside the city, just waiting. He knew. He got a squad down there. Like he knows. Like for me, I know he does it with my family. For you, he'll do it with you. He got a squad. My son even told me at 3 years old, when we were getting attacked at our worst ever, my son said, there's a line of men outside the door. Man, Lena looking out there, you don't see nobody. I said, they're there. 3 years old, just innocent it can be. He saw the messengers of Yahuwah lined up protecting us. Look, he said, we're going to destroy. Listen, watch. Watch what he says. Verse 13. Because we are going to destroy this place. Because the cry against them here has grown great before Yahuwah, and Yahuwah has sent us to destroy it. So now they say, Yahuwah sent us to do it, right? Watch verse 14. And Luke went out and spoke to his son-in-laws who had married his daughters and said, get up, get out of this place, for Yahuwah is about to destroy this city. But his son-in-laws thought he was joking. They thought he was joking. Duran said, Brother Jay, never had someone break it down like you just did. Pay attention. I ain't done. Get ready. Verse 14. Luke runs to his people, said, we got to go. But his people thought it was joking. Y'all understand? Son-in-laws thought he was joking. 15. And when the morning had came at dawn, the messengers rushed Luke, saying, get up, arise, take your wife and your 2 daughters that are here with you, the ones that were with him. Now, unless you're going to be consumed with the sin of this city. Y'all catch that? He said, you got to get out of here. Watch why he says it. But Luke hesitated. Got that heart. Oh, I want to try to save. They said, you got to get out of here. Why? But Luke hesitated. So the messengers grabbed a hold of his hand And they grabbed his wife's hand and the hands of his two daughters because Yahuwah was merciful. Keyword, compassionate. Correction. I'm going to make a note. That's got to be cleaned up. Because Yahuwah was compassionate with Luke. He was compassionate with Luke. That's why he did it. And they brought them out of the city. I don't know if y'all caught that. Verse 14. They had said before, Yahuwah has sent us to destroy it, the city. Verse 13. Verse 14, and Luke went out and spoke to his son-in-laws who had married his daughters and said, get up and get out of this place, for Yahuwah is about to destroy. Who's about to destroy? What happened was Yahuwah sent the messengers to do it, and Yahuwah saw what was going on with the messengers, and Yahuwah said, y'all get out of the way. I'm going to do it. What happened was Yahuwah said, y'all go get the people and hurry up and get them out of here. Because y'all are no longer going to do the destroying. I'm going to destroy it. Just like he's about to do to this world now. Daniel, you on point. The true scriptures must be preached to the whole world, and then the end will come. And Yahuwah will rain fire on the wicked. Everybody in agreement with Brother Daniel Libby, get in agreement with him, because I believe what he just said. I agree with Brother Daniel Libby. I agree with it. I felt it in my spirit. That's why I'm so passionate about this. That's why tsnt.org is so crucial, because we can quickly get this word out to millions and millions and millions. Come on. Yahuwah told the messengers that came with him that he had assigned to do the destruction of the city. When he said, remember, he said, I'm going to go down and see for myself. Remember what Yahuwah told Abarahm? He says, I've come down to go see for myself. Notice, you don't hear about Yahuwah in the house, all that stuff. He's standing there watching this go down. That's what's going on. He's watching this go on. And after he watched it, he saw it was so wicked. He said, I tell you what, I don't want anybody to mistake what's went on here. Just like I sent the flood waters, I'm going to burn this city up. I'm going to do it in a way that will never be forgotten. So he told the messengers, instead of y'all destroying, y'all have an assignment. Get my people out of there. Just like he went and got Naha. Yahuwah loved Abarahm. And Abarahm loved his nephew Luke. And so because of Abarahm, he saved Luke. So he going to save some of your family. Yahuwah going to save some of your family because of you. Don't argue with them. Don't wrestle with them. Don't complain with them. Some of your family going to get saved because of your faith. All of a sudden, they're going to have conviction in their heart. Yahuwah said, I'm about to destroy this. They said, Yahuwah's going to destroy the city. And when the morning dawned, the messengers rushed and grabbed Lot. Get out of here. We got to go. The Most High is going to blow this place up. It says he let them get them out. The messengers allowed him to get Luke, got his wife, got his two daughters. That's it. Son-in-law was blown up because Yahuwah was merciful to Luke. And they brought them out of the city. And it came to be when they had brought them outside the city that the messenger said, escape with your life. Do not look back behind you. nor stay anywhere in the entire plain, not in the surrounding. Haul tail, escape to the mountains, unless you're going to be consumed. And Lut said to them, oh no, my YAHUAH. Now they with YAHUAH. And YAHUAH standing there. And Lut said, oh no, my YAHUAH, hold on. Look, please. Your servant has found favor in your eyes. It's obvious. And you have shown such love and kindness, which you have magnified by saving my life. I cannot escape to the mountain because I believe evil is going to overtake me there, and then I will die. Look, please, please, there is a city that is near that I can flee to. And it's just a little city. Please let me escape there instead. Do you see how little it is? My life will be saved there. And YAHUAH said to him, yes, I accept your proposition. Look at YAHUAH, compassionate. When you roll with YAHUAH deep and you got him rocking with you like that, you can have different pleas with him. Y'all ain't figured it. I do it with YAHUAH sometimes. I go, YAHUAH, hold on. I do it with him sometimes. That's sometimes I go, YAHUAH, wait, please. And see, if you got a great relationship with YAHUAH, there's going to be times he going to mean to do something, but he will accept your proposition. So watch this. Imagine that little city. And he said to him, see, yes, I have accepted your proposition, so I will not destroy the city which you have spoken of. Man, Lut saved the whole city. It's not the geographical location. It's where you place your foot. That city was going to be burned to the shreds. But because the righteous one was there, YAHUAH won't destroy it. Remember he was talking to Abarahm about back sitting up on the hill? That's right, Renee. It's a personal relationship. Do you rock with YAHUAH like that? I rock with my father like that. We strong together. I love YAHUAH. He loved me. We love each other. He won't destroy stuff because of me. I've seen it happen. You got to get faith like that with him. A whole city, even though it was a little city, was going to be burned to shreds. And Lut saved them because he was there. Wherever you put your foot is going to be blessed. Hurry then. Hurry yourself. Escape there. For I cannot do anything. Y'all listen to YAHUAH. Y'all ain't rocking with YAHUAH right yet until you understand our Father. He said back to Lut, he blazing with fire, getting ready to burn stuff up. He told Lut, hurry up. Go on and get over there. Escape and get over there. For I cannot do anything until you are there. Therefore, the name of this city is called Zar. Y'all believe that? Lut, YAHUAH get ready to tear everything up. And YAHUAH was like, now hurry up. I'm getting ready to burn everything up. But hold on. Now that you want to go there, I'm going to wait. But I need to do this because I got my mind made up. But I can't do it till you get there. Why is that, family? Why is it? You think YAHUAH don't have the power to preserve that city before Lut gets there? No. Y'all haven't understood your power yet in YAHUAH. You ain't got it yet. I understand my power. It's wherever my foot is. That city going to be blessed. That city going to be protected to a certain extent. If I remove my foot, I don't know what to say about that place. So he told Luke, I'm waiting for your foot to get in that place. That's what creates the blessing. It's your foot. That's why he said, I'm going to put your enemies under your feet. Y'all ain't picked that up yet, have you? I'm going to make your enemies your footstool. Why couldn't Yahuwah just go on and blow the place up and just preserve that little city? Sorry. No. The way Yahuwah rocks is the way he does things. He's sitting there looking at you going, where's your foot? Now your foot, it don't mean because you're just there. It's your faith through your foot. Your foot is based on your faith. My faith is wherever I put my foot is blessed. I remove my foot, I don't know what to say. So he said, hurry up, get over there. The sun, verse 23, the sun had risen on the earth when Lut finally entered into Zar. So Yahuwah was waiting. Then, soon as he got into Zar, soon as his foot hit that city, then out of the heavens, it was Yahuwah who rained sulfur and fire on Sodom and on Amorah. When Lut's foot, I don't know anybody's preached this message to you this way. When Lut's foot, Suhei, hit that city, not a second before, not a second afterwards. Soon as his foot hit that city, the sun had come up. Yahuwah waited on him to get there the whole night. Then out of the heavens, Yahuwah rained sulfur and fire down on Sodom and Amorah, and he destroyed those cities and all the plain around them, and all the inhabitants that lived in the cities, and all that which grew on the ground. But Lut's wife looked back behind him, and suddenly she became a pillar of salt. Yahuwah and the messenger said, when you go, you never look back. Never. You don't look back. Now, this is the issue y'all going to have to figure out. Yahuwah has called you into an incredible, powerful life. He has saved you from all your sins. You cannot ever look back, or you will be turned into a pillar of salt for the kingdom's sake. You won't go in. No one who puts their hand to the plow and looks back is worthy of the kingdom. Nobody. You call on Yahuwah, you stay in Yahuwah, and you don't look back. You drop Yahuwah for a second, you're going to turn to a pillar of salt. You think you can play the Christian game 1 second, 1 second. You think you can have a little bit of adultery? You a pillar of salt. You think you can do a little bit of paganism? You a pillar of salt. You think you can do a little bit of stealing? You a pillar of salt. You think you can do a little bit of adultery? You a pillar of salt. See, if you're Yahuwah, you can't go back. Some of y'all in the house with somebody right now, they're not Yahuwahs. And you got the opportunity to go into adultery tonight by sleeping with somebody that don't follow Yahuwah. You're a pillar of salt. He gonna burn you up. I'm here to tell you the truth. Hallelujah. It's in the word. Y'all ready? I'm almost done. But Lut's wife looked back, verse 26, behind him, and she suddenly became a pillar of salt. Verse 27, back to Abraham, Abarahm. And Abarahm got up early in the morning to go to the place where he had stood with YAHUAH before. So he got up, walked back out there, got him a good night's sleep. Y'all imagine? You're like, whoo. All right. I know what YAHUAH said. He my friend. I know what he done. Let me go out here and look at it. So he walked back out there. He walks back out there. Verse 28. And he looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward the entire land of the plain. And he saw smoke in that land that went up like smoke of a furnace. He saw smoke. He slept good that night. And he got up. He went out there. And he knew what had went down. He already knew when he got there. And when he got out there, he saw smoke that was like a furnace. It was still burning, like viciously hot. And it came to be when YAHUAH destroyed the cities of the plain that YAHUAH remembered Abarahm and that he sent loot out of the midst of the destruction when he destroyed the cities where Lut lived. I'll stop there. Verse 29, chapter 19. Just to make that point. What's the point? YAHUAH's coming to get those that are his. We're not getting burned up if you're his. Now, wait a minute. How do I conclude the lesson? How? Luca. What's Luca mean? What's Luca mean? The light is YAHUAH. Sign named Luke. Luca. The light is YAHUAH, is what his name is. Luca. Chapter 17. Verse 26. YAHUAH's talking to me right now. He's talking to you, so put your seatbelts on. And this is Yahushua HaMashiach when he's on the earth talking, telling people, giving them the warnings. And as it came to be, and it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the son of Adam. That's him when he returns. They were eating, they were drinking, they were marrying, they were being given in marriage until the day that Noah went into the ark and the flood came and destroyed all of them. And likewise, as it came to be, and it was in the days of Lut, Yahushua HaMashiach, who is YAHUAH, he remembered the time when he was with Lut. And like it was in the days of Lut, they were eating and they were drinking and they were buying and they were selling and they were planting and they were building. But on the day that Lut left out of Sodom, it rained fire and sulfur from the heaven and destroyed all of them. And it will be the same way in the day when the son of Adam, me, is revealed and I return. So the same way it happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, he said, I'm not going to destroy it by water ever again. But he concluded saying, just the way I did it with Luke. The exact way I did it with Lot, sign named Lot. When I brought the fire down out of the heavens, I'm going to do it the same way when I come back to this earth. The same way means before I come back, I'm going to snatch up those that are with me. I'm going to snatch them out of them cities. How many? Put your name in the chat if you're ready to get snatched. I'm getting snatched with Yahuwah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. He going to snatch me out of this city. Wherever I'm at, he going to snatch me. Whap. Those that are dead in Yahuwah shall be risen first. And then those of us that are still alive, will be caught up into the clouds with them. And once we are caught up into the clouds with him, oh man, what's going to happen next? Come on. Did not Yahuwah tell us what's going to happen? Did he not tell us? And they shall go forth. Yeshayahu, chapter 66, Isaiah 66:24. And we shall go forth and look upon the corpses of all the people who have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, and their fire shall not be quenched, and they shall be repulsive to everybody. Yeah. We're going to be caught up into the clouds with him. And as soon as we get up there with our brothers and sisters who are already asleep, if Yahuwah came back tomorrow or tonight or right now, he going to snatch the brothers and sisters that died in him, the real ones, up in the clouds. And then those of us that are living, he going to say, and we're going to go up and meet him. And as soon as we go up and meet him, we're going to look up and we're going to see fire and sulfur coming down on the earth, burning it up. And it's going to be nasty. And he says we're going to look at all the corpses of the billions of people that would not follow him. Yahuwah is the Most High. I'm going to roll with Yahuwah. Y'all do what y'all want. I'm going with Yahuwah. I believe with everything in my soul this is going to happen. I done seen too many lessons. I done got too many signs. And it ain't this I feel stuff. I done stood on it through the fire. I done stood on it through the persecution, through the nastiest of the nastiest you can imagine. And Yahuwah still blesses me. He will not leave me or forsake me. He will not take me out of persecutions. He knows I got to do it because it's making me stronger and stronger. And Daniel Libby said, the true scriptures must be preached to the entire world, and then the end will come. You want to know why he's saying that? Because it's the word. It's the Bashura of Yahuwah. It's the good news. The true scriptures is bringing the good news of who Yahusha is. Yahusha is Yahuwah. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got to get ready. Suhei, all of y'all better get ready. So in closing, are y'all going to support the most important mission that's ever happened in the history of the world since Yahusha came, died, and resurrected? It's called the True Scriptures. If you go to tsnt.org, you can participate. Lena, you coming on? Lena's going to come in. She just now cleared up, believe it or not, to say hello and goodbye to everybody and give some out. I rocked it all day. She took care of mommy duty all day. She was going to be in here with me, but we had to make sure that our sons got a whole bunch of stuff to do with homework this upcoming week. So she's been that mighty woman of Yahuwah. Sherry Harrod in the building with us, super. Come on, Sister Sherry. Sherry Platinum heading to Diamond. She ain't playing. But I want to give a shout out before we end out, because this was this a deep lesson, everybody? Everybody. Was this a deep lesson? Did we get in the trenches with Yahuwah? We went through almost 2 chapters of the true scriptures. And that's going to be part of what you get when we put that on. It's deep. We've had to do some extra tightening up on the translation. I translated it, but I did it well over a year ago. And we're just making sure everything is tight. And then we'll get that up on the digital platform. Come on now. Where you at? Lena's getting ready. Okay. Lena, I'll give you a few minutes. I'm going to do some shout outs. I can see her get ready to come in. But y'all check this out. Catherine Rose with $100 over at if you go to tsnt.org, you can contribute any amount. Be $3. We've had people do as much as $3,000 at one time. We've had people grow to over $10,000. It just depends. And what we're doing is we're taking it and we're utilizing multimedia and we're spreading the word everywhere. When we started out, we had 13,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Now, where are we at? 73, I think. I think we're it's like 73,000, something like that. Let me make sure. 73,500. So we're almost at 75,000 because of all of us. So we went from 13 to 70 something. That's 60-some thousand new subscribers. When a person hits subscribe button, when we go live, they get notifications. Hey, and what happens is we notice it. If y'all go watch the views, you will see a gang of people. Sometimes 1,000 or more people overnight will watch the replays. So shout out to all of you watching the replays. So when you contribute, you help this. So we got our sister Catherine Rose with 100. Daniel Libby has contributed multiple times today. He did another 20. Jamie Galloway, another 10. Rush did 104. Come on, sis. Rush did 104. We got Amanda Hall, brand new, $17.96. We celebrate it all. Lene, $13. Daniel Bacote, another $233. I know what that means. He's hooking it up. Yeah. Let me make sure. I'm going to make an announcement here. That happened. I see it. Yeah, Daniel's not playing around. Daniel's serious. Hey, Elisa Tenner, you are now silver because of Daniel Bacote. He contributed at $233 to get you to silver. Y'all send him a shout out, Elisa. Brother Daniel got you to silver. And he's done multiple today. Stephanie Denault, brand new person coming in, $21.23. Joe Carter, another 105. Michael Fickett, another 200. Lisa Austin, 26.27. Daniel Libby, 20. Eda and Ronald Day, 208. Jamie Galloway, another 10. This is going on all day. Sharon Alexander, 300. Leo Alexander. I want to know if y'all a couple. They did 300 and somebody. They both named Alexander. Both did 300 each. Duran did another 100. Donna Steele, 550. Sophia Taylor, 20. Dwayne Gordon contributed 52. Daniel Libby again, 20. Jamie Galloway again. James Griffin, brand new, 519. Came in with a silver pack at 52 cents. Tiffany Hinton was 7. See, everything counts and matters and builds the kingdom. Yamani, $26.41. She already platinum. She just pouring in. Yeah. Rush Bryant. Y'all saw she did 104, but she did $5.50 earlier. So any amount, we praise it because we know it's all going to build the kingdom. Brandon Tello, 25. Renee Burdett, 300, new bronze pack. and on and on. And man, the list is going on and on. Are y'all in with Yahuwah right now? Blake Bernays, Stephanie, 2108, coming in. We see it happening. So all I want to do is challenge every single person here to go to tsnt.org. You ready, Lena? I'm about to bring Lena in. Go to tsnt.org and come in and represent. All right, you've been doing mommy duty all day. I've been doing husband duty and kingdom business for Yahuwah. You've been handling kingdom business because you're raising a little prince right now in the name of Yahuwah. What do you think about? Because I know you've been listening to every single session all day. This is my beautiful wife, Lena. Lena, could you please give us some words here? Love to hear from you.
Hey, everybody. I'm so happy about this last day of the Telethon. I'm so proud of my husband. He took it over and he just blessed the whole day. The teachings were amazing. Like, I was doing homework with our son and projects that he has for this coming week, and listening about the story of Yahuwah coming and being on earth again. So for those that said, how is possible that it can be two people and he can be others and he can be at the same time? Yes, he can. And he's proven it through the scriptures. That's why Yahusha is Yahuwah. And that testimonial of Gomorrah, I think we have to look at where the world is right now. All this homosexuality, all these things that they want to input in our kids, in schools, on TV, and in cartoons, all that. Yahuwah is talking to us. Like, you want to do whatever you want? I'm just talking from the scriptures. Like, you want to do whatever, I'm not gonna treat you bad, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to nobody, but I'm just coming from the scriptures. And Yahuwah destroyed a whole city. What do you think is gonna happen with this world? So it's time that you take all this serious. Yep. And you analyze what is going on in the world. You analyze what you're doing, what you're teaching to your kids, and make sure that when we repent, we don't look back. Because look what happened with the wife. She was gone because she didn't have that faith. Yep. So it's so important that we get our faith strong in Yahuwah, in the word. And that's why it's so important, the true word. Because we can be reading, everybody can be reading from all these different translations that are out there. But through the day, through the whole day today, through the whole day Friday, and through the many, many, many lives that Promote the Truth have done, we're proving that even the translations that have removed the pagan names still have Greek influence. So how can we know the word if the word have been corrupted? That's why this project is so important. So make sure you hit tsnt.org and you do everything you can. Share that project with everyone that you can, because it's so important for the world, for our next generations. You can die today. We can die today. And what's going to happen to our kids? What are the options, the possibilities that they get to the true word? So it's on us right now that we get the torch and we keep going. So I'm really, really honored and proud of what you have done today, baby, with this event today. You pulling it up by yourself with all the energy and all the love that Yahuwah have poured everything on you today. The spirit, I can feel it here in the house. When you're screaming, when you're talking loud, and just that passion of Yahuwah. So I'm really, really honored and proud of you, and I'm thankful and grateful for everyone that have come today, Saturday, and Pagan Friday on our first telethon of this week. and those that have been supporting day by day. Your support is being taken account in the heavens because Yahuwah knows the importance of this project. So thank you, everyone. I know I see Ebony, I see Cheryl, Jamie Galloway, Amanda, Suhel, Donna, I see Sherry Herod, Goldtrim, Danielle Levy, Donna, Stephanie. I know I might not mention everyone. There's a lot of people here right now, but thank you to everyone. Amber, Luya, Annette, Emily, Sweet PP, Yamani, Duran. I know there's a ton of Deante, Alisa, congratulations with the help of Danielle. So both of Danielle, you both are amazing. Robert Nancy, Robert Pasic. I know you're gonna, if you're not here right now, you're listening to recordings. All those are in Europe, Asia, India, the Middle East, Latin America, United States, Canada, Australia. You all matter. This is a project that is unifying the world. That's why Promote the Truth is so important. So let's make sure we stay together, we stay strong, and we keep coming with this project because we're just few days away from, from finish this project, this first step, and it's a big thing. So stay tuned with everything. Packages are landing in people's doors. So pay attention to emails, pay attention to your bill, and I can't wait to see pictures. Make sure you take pictures, tag us on Instagram, on Facebook, send it into emails. Just make sure you spread the word and use it as a tool. I'm very, very proud, baby, of what happened this couple days that we have done this telethon.
Absolutely, absolutely, baby. It's just great words from you. I know everybody loves to be able to hear from you. You work so hard with the team. You had mentioned you're going to be getting the what to do uh,
The
for
pasa.
the Psi up. By the way, Suhey, yes, even if you donate anonymous, that goes towards your packages. So we still send out badges, but we just don't announce you to the public. So even when you go ahead and you contribute anonymous, yes, that still goes towards your uh, qualifying for the packages. So, Lena, why don't you talk a little bit about now that we know that the Passah is coming up? Uh, that's important. That's the Passover. It's going to happen on the 24th. So look, fam, we are 7 days away from the Passah. And you need to do this. You need to be obedient because Yahuwah is coming. He ain't playing. And we saw how
Yes.
Abarahm and we saw how Lut was, and they could talk with Yahuwah like that because they were obedient to him. So, Lena, what do you got to say about this document that's going up and the upcoming first festival of the year?
Yes, well, our first festival is Passover, and you all can find information about it and read about it. Not information, you can read about it and learn exactly what Yahuwah commanded us to do. If you go to Urikra, that is Leviticus 23:5, and you can go also to Shamud, that is Exodus 12. So make sure you read that, you learn it from there, but we will have this document that is going to tell you why we need to celebrate the Passah, why this first feast is so important. So the meaning of Yahusha being on the stake and what all this, why that, how Masha came create all this, came out of the land, bringing all the children of Yahuwah out of the mystery. So you need to learn more about this. We're going to have also how to celebrate it. So make sure this week, what you need to do this week is you're going to get some lamb for the 24th. So the 24th is going to be next Sunday, Pagan Sunday. And by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock evening, that is on your time. So wherever you are in the world, this is for everybody. Okay, and that's why Yahuwah has commanded us to be one accord. So we are all in the word, the same date. So wherever you are, if you woke up, it's the 24th for you. That day at 3 o'clock, between 3 and 4, that is gonna start kind of your evening. You're gonna start your preparation, like cooking and everything. And you're gonna do this lamb. You're gonna do it on a grill. You want that fire touching that meat because that's what is commanded to us. Okay, it even said it. I don't want no boil. Like if you go into the details of these two scriptures that I gave you, that you require Leviticus 23:5 and Shamun, Exodus 12. You're going to see all the details on these, and we're going to have this document. But you need to start your cooking. You're going to have lamb. You're going to have bitter herbs, like a salad of bitter herbs. We're having a recipe in this document for you with everything you need to look. So tonight this document is gonna go up, and tomorrow's Shabbat, so you can go out and buy anything anyways. Some Tuesday you're gonna go out and get your lamb, you're gonna get your bitter herbs, you're gonna get your dressings, your oil, all this, and the things for the unleavened bread. We also are giving you a recipe for you to make it homemade, or you can buy it on Amazon. There's a brand that it calls YAHUAH'S, and YAHUAH'S obviously is bad name, but they make it, with the correct ingredients, so you can buy that
Correct
on Amazon.
ingredients. That's important. Hey, Lena, Tita.
Yes.
Tita just did a post. Tita
Okay.
says Ramona from Dominican Republic. Ramona, because I think that's a new country, Lena. That's why I had to
Dominican
stop.
Republic.
Dominican Republic. Ramona, if you love Yahuwah, put I love Yahuwah in the chat, and we're gonna add you to the list. We're building up the big list of all the countries around the world to have at least one representative. Now we understand how important one is. Like some of y'all going, well, I don't know if I'm that big of a deal. Oh yeah, Yahuwah will do a whole bunch to salvage some people, but at least you, and then keep you protected just being that one, even when he decides to take out these cities. So Ramona, drop in the chat if you love Yahuwah. If you love Yahuwah, put I love Yahuwah in the chat. One more time before we get out of here. Everybody put it in the chat. To close out this telethon, I love Yahuwah. Put your country. Where you from? Look at how Tita did it. Tita did it. That's Ramona. Well, hey, we just adding Dominican Republic. Let me go to the country list, Linda. I don't think. No, it's not on there. It's not on there.
I love it. I got good friends there, actually, even kind of family members over there. So I'm very
Say something in
happy to
Spanish
see.
to her. See if she understands, Linda.
Tita, espero que me estés escuchando y que me entiendas en español. Bendecida, que todo el poder de Yahuwah llegue a ti y cada día aprendas muchísimo más sobre la vida de Yahuwah y todas las cosas que nos enseñan las escrituras. Ve a tsnt.org y aprende más de lo que estamos haciendo con la traducción original y verdadera de la palabra de Yahuwah. Bendiciones y mucho amor.
Look at that. Look at that. We got a whole wave of Spanish material coming.
She understands. I love it. I have a costume here.
Casi. Yay! We got it rocking.
Sebas, are you in Colombia? ¿Estás en Colombia? He said, I love Yahuwah, Colombia.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Listen, we get ready to build everywhere. So, hey, everybody go to tsnt.org. Lena's putting out the document. She gave you a little highlights. We're going to do probably multiple calls leading up to Shabbat. I'm just say to Passover. We're going to do a few calls to teach everybody, get everybody on the same page. Y'all got that?
And I see little details there, like questions, like Germania, Jermaine asking if he can do air fryer. Okay, guys, this is very serious. Yahuwah is very, very detailed. And you don't want him to, let's call it getting your ass for just don't doing the details. So he's saying on the fire, we just have, if you have a grill.
There's no fire in an air fryer. Go get a grill.
Yeah, get a grill, or just put some charcoal somewhere in a pot if you have to. In a pot, put some charcoal and put a grill thing in top, and you're gonna be able to grill. But he's very detailed on what he's asking. If you read those
the business back to back. Daniel did
Kingdom
49, then
business.
came back with 19. He ain't playing.
So guys, we're gonna put this document, just what we are using, what is said in the scriptures. We are not taking, or we're not putting in, we're not taking our words, we're not adding it to. And I think that's how you need uh, to do this feast, that he's so detailed and explaining us what to do. Okay, so that document is gonna go out. We're gonna do that on the Passover. You're gonna have the recipe for the unleavened bread. You're gonna have the recipe for the salad, and you better cook that lamb good, no blood in it. Normally people like to have the lamb kind of like bloody. These have to be well done, and always remember that some stuff that Yahuwah have commanded us, we don't eat blood. So make sure you cook that very good, season it really good, and I will put some tips on there for the cooking of this
That's great.
lamb. Yes, and every day there's, for a whole week, we're gonna have to bring some meal into in a fire. So for the whole week we're gonna be grilling. So make sure you're prepared for that too. Okay. That's Pagan Sunday 24 at 3 to 4. You're gonna start Passover, and then on Monday, Pagan Monday, you have your Shabbat. Okay. So but take that the evening of the 24th is as a Shabbat. So you're not doing purchases or buying nothing. So make sure you're prepared for that day, and you see everything in our document. But I'm very excited. Kai love our son. Just love Pasa. He loved the grapefruit, the grape juice, right, baby? He loved
They
that
love
grape
it.
juice,
Love it.
and loved the unleavened bread. So we're very excited to be able to celebrate
Me and
all
Lena
that.
have us some wine. We give our son a little grape juice, but me and Lena have us some nice little red wine. It's delicious.
Yeah, for pasam, because it's making with yeast. We don't drink the
You got to
wine.
know that about wine too. So because
Yes.
there's several wines they use yeast in it, and you're
Yes.
dealing with unleavened bread during the same time. So don't mess with the yeast. All right,
Yeah.
Lena, you got any closing comments before we close out this session? I've been rocking all day. We're almost 3 hours. I've been going ripping all day.
I have to say thank you. Thank you for your teachings. I have to thank Yahuwah for delivering the messages through you, and to put all that knowledge, and to allow us as a family to be able to do this project. Thank you to everyone that is supporting it. I have the most biggest and great desires for every one of you, and just stay positive, stay faithful, and love and kindness is what is going to take Yahuwah's word to every corner of the world. So thank you, everyone, and I just send you kisses and love to everyone.
That's awesome. All right, babe. We'll let you get out of here. I'll close it out. Love you. You the best.
Love
Get back
you.
to our
Bye,
boy. Bye-bye.
everybody.
Take care. Y'all send Lena a shout out. Hey, did we rock it today, fam? Some of y'all been with us in the 10 a.m. session Eastern, the 2 p.m. and the 6 p.m. And we've been going strong. You got 4, not 3. You got, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got 3. You got 3 because I did, Matik Yahoo took us chapter 5. We had to do it in 2 sessions. But then you picked up 2 more chapters of Barashiyt, and we just broke it down. And you got that training in Yahuwah. And we was here doing a telethon, but most telethons, they don't do what we did. Like they don't teach at this higher level. So we're doing the telethon. We're telling everybody, look, let's be on point. If you can help, that's the question. Can you help? Simple. Go to tsnt.org. And I want you to do something when we close out here. And if you're watching the recording, I only want you to consider Yahuwah the way Abarahm did, Abraham, and the way Lut did. They gave him their best. They rushed out. So this is a rush out situation. When we do a telethon, it's because we have strategies in place. And Yahuwah's coming down to visit you. to see if you will run out to him and meet him and go, I'm going to give you my best, Yahuwah. I see your word here. I can feel your presence in this place. And I'm with you, Father. And I'm going to get this word. You can count on me because I know you're working through humans on this earth because that's part of your plan. And that's really what Yahuwah wants to see from us. He wants to see our best. He wants to see our best. So I love y'all. I appreciate you. Get over to tsnt.org. Give it your best. You got all the way to April 15th to get up as high as you can. You'll see the different things over there. The beautiful, your name will be on the back of that shirt. I want to see your name on the back of that shirt, fam. Like that should be you. Like you should be one of those people. Look, I mean, I'm going to show you just a quick glance before we get out of here because Sister Amber sent this over to us. You see, this is the first wave. We went all the way from November the 9th or something like that, November 9th, all the way to December 31st. And whoever got to at least the bronze package, they got their names on those on the back of the shirts. So when you walk around, guarantee you people are going to be like, what's that? This is history. That's legendary, those names. There's a second shirt coming that's going to have its own separate, different design that will have everybody from, so all those names you see there, plus everybody that hit bronze and higher after December 31st. So from January 1st all the way to April the 15th, you're going to see the rest of those names added. How many names can we get on those shirts? On that shirt, but before the 15th, is your name going to go down in history? This will never happen again. This is us setting up a campaign to push the true scriptures into the world. Once they go into the world, we're expecting that eventually millions of people are going to get their hands on them. There's not going to be any need for campaigns because millions of people are going to be grabbing them. That's what we expect. But all these names are going to be on the Promote the Truth website. There's a special page that will be created, guaranteed, and every name that got to bronze package or higher will be on that list. Every name. That's so freaking wonderful. I love it. Get your name on that shirt, and guess what? I believe we'll talk about that in eternity. I'm done. I gave you all I got. Tomorrow is Shabbat. Tomorrow's the real Sabbath. That's Shabbat, right? We're a week from Passah and unleavened bread and first fruits. So we got matzah, we got Bakarim coming up. We got all these great festivals. I'm going to teach you about all of them through the week. Don't worry about it. You're going to know exactly what to do for many of you the first time in your life. You're about to experience breakthroughs. You're about to experience the rain, the latter rain of Yahuwah is going to pour out. And as many of y'all going to get swept up, y'all going to be like, man, this is what I want for the rest of my life and for eternity. I love y'all with all I got. And I'll be talking to y'all soon. I gave you 1,000% today. And Yahuwah expects the same out of all of us. Yahuwah! See y'all soon. Bye-bye. TSN.org, baby. In the name of Yahuwah.